Hi guys, this is Hyungmin Max aka Max. Welcome back to another video on the channel. So today we're actually going to be talking about the Team of the Year nominees, the Team of the Year icon, and a brand new alternate reality icon. So what is that exactly? Well, let's find out. So if you guys actually like the content that I've been producing so far over the past few weeks, and you guys think I actually deserve your recognition, please subscribe and help my small channel grow. Every little sub counts. Okay, so let's move on to the nominees list, right? So usually for Team of the Year, the formation is most likely 4-3-3. So we have 3 attackers. So I think the 3 favorites to be in the Team of the Year for the forwards, right, will actually be Mbappe on the left, right? Benzema down the middle, and Messi on the right. I think Neymar might actually have an outside shot, so as well as Haaland. You guys have to actually remember that the players who perform the best in real life, right, doesn't necessarily mean that they'll get a Team of the Year. So what happens is people in FIFA usually vote for the cards that they want to use in game, right? So let me give you an example, right? So let's say for this, I actually mentioned the front 3 favorites. So I won't be surprised if maybe somebody like Neymar got in instead of Benzema, even though Benzema played better in real life compared to him, right? Simply because Neymar is a very meta card in FIFA. He's 5-star, 5-star. His dribbling is really good, right? He's definitely a better card than Benzema. So he might just get in ahead of Benzema, right? Because people just want to use Neymar in the game itself. So let's actually move on to the midfielders nominee list. So for me, right, the 3 favorites would be Modric, right? The DM would likely be Casemiro, and we'll have KDB on the other side. So these 3, right, I think are the favorites to win. I think Cruz, Mane, Valverde, and Saka, right, they are the outsiders. They might have a chance. So another thing to point out is that although all of us actually get to vote for this Team of the Year, right, I don't think that EA purely base the team on our votes. So they actually have some say in who they want to put in packs. Of course, they usually will put in players that actually will sell packs, right? Because at the end of the day, that's what they want to do. So let's move on to the defenders nominee list. So for me, right, I think the favorites would be Hakimi at right back, Cancelo at left back. The centre backs would likely be Adam Militao alongside Thiago Silva, because Adam Militao is a very FIFA defender, right? So I think those are the favorites. So I guess those that have an outside chance would likely be Trippier and maybe Romero, right? Because Argentina won the World Cup, and Theo Hernandez. So lastly, we actually have the goalkeepers nominee list. So I think the 3 favorites will be Martinez, Courtois, and Bono because of Morocco's run to the semi-final of the World Cup. However, I think Courtois will be the most likely to win it because he won the Champions League with Madrid, and Courtois has always been a very good goalkeeper in FIFA as well, and he also has that Real Madrid link, right? So it's actually easier for people to link him up. Okay, so let's actually move on to talk about the alternate reality icon as well as the Team of the Year icon, right? So basically, according to Foot Scoreboard, these were the codes that were added to the game. So we'll be getting a Team of the Year icon and an alternate reality icon. So if I had to make an educated guess on what alternate reality icon means, right, I think it's similar to the Shapeshifters promo that we had FIFA 22 last year. So what happens is their position, work rates, skill moves, and weak foot might quite possibly change. Okay? So what about Team of the Year icon? What's Team of the Year icon? I think Team of the Year icons might just be icons who previously had Team of the Years. So some examples would be players like Rooney, Lam, and Chevy, right? So of course, all this is just speculation. We will have possibly more leaks as we get closer to the promo itself. So Razer actually came up with a design concept, right, for these cards, right? We also have shout out to Decook, right? He also came up with this possible Team of the Year icon design that we might be getting. So I mean, if this is the actual design, right, it kind of slaps, I'm not gonna lie. So next, right, we actually have the potential SBCs, right, for this current promo that we are still in right now, the Foot Centurions. So yesterday, Foot Sheriff actually leaked that Tavernier and Ryan Kent are scheduled to be released in the game. Kent has always been like a fan favorite, right, because of his pace, right? Most people actually use him as a super sub. If you guys want to trade, right, y'all can actually look at buying English icons such as Rio Ferdinand, because people will be finding ways to link these two players, because in this FIFA, right, the chemistry is not so easy to get, right? So you basically need to have 3 English players. So this leak actually just came out right before I intended to make this video. So Declan Rice is also expected to be released as a player's SBC. So in terms of trading, what happens, right? Let's take a look. So for your West Ham cards like Lucas Paqueta, who is usable, right? So before the leak, he was 116k. Now it's about an hour or so after the leak, he has went up all the way to 132k. We have Thilo Kehrer as well, the centre back for West Ham. He went up from 28k all the way to his current price of 35k. So if you guys want to look for cards to trade with, these 2 cards, right, will be fantastic to trade with, especially after his SBC release. These 2 cards might fluctuate a lot, which makes for great trading. So Raul Garcia was actually also released yesterday, right, as a SBC. If you look at his card, he is 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, right? His cards, his stats look relatively good, except maybe for the sprint speed being on the lower side. So for me, I think that this is actually a very good SBC. So let me explain why. So he's currently about 22k, right? The cheapest 87 rated card is 20k. So what you do is you just chuck all your 83s into this SBC, because his squad is actually a 83 rated, as well as a team of the week. You can try him out for a few games. If you guys don't like him, right, when you use him in game, you can simply put him into the next SBC that you have. So I think that's a situation that you guys just can't lose. So next, we'll actually talk about the return of the Player of the Month SBC. So the Premier League POTM, right, actually just closed, right? The voting just closed. So for me, right, if we take a look at the stats that all these nominees have, right, I think Rashford will likely win it because he has been playing really well of late, right? If you guys have been following the football, and of course we have that United hype as always. United cards are always very popular in game. He has 2 goals, 1 assist in 2 games as well. So Player of the Month for the Premier League, right, they are usually released on the 2nd Friday of the month. So I think it's most likely gonna come this Friday, right, on the 13th of Jan. So we also have the voting just open for League 1 Player of the Month. So we have Bogarde, Fofana, and Kylian Mbappe, right? So how they actually how do they determine who wins, right, is they base it on the stats of the players. So how many goals, how many assists, as well as whether their team actually wins the game, like how many games did they win. So Bogarde actually has 3 goals in 4 games, right? Fofana has 1 goal and 1 assist in 4 games. Mbappe has 2 goals in 4 games. So if we do get Mbappe, right, even if he's more expensive than his, let's say, I think he will likely be getting a 93 rated, right, 1 higher than his performance base, which is his inform, people will still complete the SBC, right? Simply because we'll have so much fodder from all the packs that people will be saving for Team of the Year. So next, I'm actually going to be talking about the Team of the Week predictions for Team of the Week 11. So remember, guys, we now have actually 2 featured Team of the Week instead of 1. So if you guys don't know what that is, it simply means that this featured Team of the Week, or these star players, right, they actually get bigger upgrades compared to the rest of the Team of the Weeks. So just take note that the Prem players, right, they actually played in cup matches over the weekend instead of league matches. So we might not get a very good Team of the Week cards this week, I assume, because Sometimes that's just the way it is. Right, so I also want to talk about fodder, right? Um, so actually, what you can observe is actually that all your high rated fodders are actually all going up, because I think people are actually doing the icon pack or completing the icon players like your Jairzinhos, your Zidane, and your Maldini, right? So your 87, 88, 87, 88, and 89 has all been going up. However, right, for your lower tier, right, they have actually been like dropping slightly. So I would suggest, if you guys actually still have fodder, I recommend you guys to just sell it, right? Because I think the highest is usually Tuesday and Wednesday, and as we move closer to like Friday and Saturdays, where people open the promo packs, right, they actually dip. So sell fodder if you still have them. The question now is, what will we be getting today? Like, will we be getting any gamble type SBC later, like maybe a campaign player pick? I highly doubt so, but EA might want to drain more fodder from our clubs, so we shall see. So if you guys have any trading questions or any questions in general, right, at all, you guys can actually leave it down in the comments below, and I'll take a look and I'll answer them. If you guys would like to know how to trade and what cards to buy, you can actually join my Discord, right? There is actually where I will share all my trading tips. Right, I'll leave the link down in the description below, and you guys can just join. I will see you guys soon. Right, take care, guys.